Good evening, everyone. My name is Priya Rao. Welcome to my podcast, The Digital Revolution, episode number 3. Thank you for joining in. So, today's episode is specifically made for students and my 9 to 5ers, just like I was a few months ago, who want to start earning online. And this is for somebody who hasn't started yet into the whole online space, who is a beginner and who doesn't have any technical skills but really wants to understand how to monetize their time. This is specially for you guys. Welcome. As I have also shared in my previous podcast, before the start of this year, I received an email which spoke about 2025 being the last normal human year. This really made me super nervous. I was not sure what are we moving into, what is going to be the new big change which is going to hit us all by a surprise, or do I want to be surprised? Did I want to be in that zone? So I said no. I really wanted to make a huge shift in my whole life, in the way I look at my career, I look at my skill set. I was ready to get started because I don't want to be the one lagging behind tomorrow or next year when everything is going to be changing. So, my dearest listeners, as we step into this really important year in the history of mankind, there is an idea that has been really weighing my mind. It is so profound that it has been keeping me awake at night. I came across this email early this year saying 2025 will be the last normal year in human history. Now, I know that sounds super dramatic, even audacious, but once you see where the world is headed, you'll understand why this year is unlike any we have experienced before. So, let me explain this. I came across this interview by Peter Diamandis, who spoke about the whole progress humanity has made between 1900 to 2000. Now, the airplane, the moon landing, the transistor, the internet, all of it happened in one single century. Now, here's the crazy part. The same level of technological progress we achieved in those 100 years is now being compressed into few decades. Do you agree? Now, between 2000 to 2016, he said, we saw the rise of Facebook, YouTube, Tesla, and also the iPhone. But the pace of change is accelerating, if you guys are noticing this already. From 2016 to 2022, we saw just as much innovation. And between 2022 to 2026, the same amount of progress will happen again. This time, it will be compressed just into 4 years. Now, there is a huge AI explosion happening across the globe, and why 2025 is going to be different. Now, so far we have been working with artificial intelligence, we call it as AI, which has gone from being a futuristic concept to something transforming every corner of our lives. And here's what is truly mind-blowing, guys. And we are just getting started. That's the important part. Sam Altman, who's the CEO of OpenAI and one of the most influential figures in artificial intelligence, recently shared a revelation which was really mind blowing. His words confirm that he says, we are on the brink of something truly extraordinary. Now, he says that they are now confident about creating artificial general intelligence, which is AGI. Now, this is something, it's a moment that we all have been anticipating and waiting for. The point where AI isn't just a tool, but something that thinks, reasons, and adapts like a human. And that's not all, guys. They are now setting their sights even higher. Sam Altman in this interview said, we are now confident we know how to build AGI as we have traditionally understood it. We believed that in 2025 we may see first AI agents join the workforce and materially change the output of companies. We are beginning to turn our aim beyond that to super intelligence in true sense of the word. Now, super intelligent tools could massively accelerate scientific discovery, accelerate innovation well beyond what we are capable of doing on our own, and in turn, massively increase abundance and prosperity. Now we are literally sitting with a magic wand in our hands where if we move it in the right direction, we can increase our potential to earn money, and we might not require to be in long 9 to 5 drab jobs which are not adding any value to our overall lives. In fact, a lot of stress in every sphere as we look at it. Now, let that sink in for a moment, right? So, AGI, which was once upon a time a far off dream, it seems to be now, as per Sam Altman, something really within reach. Now, the astonishing part is that while we are already thinking beyond AGI to super intelligence is basically a level of AI that could solve such complex problems which are currently beyond human comprehension. Now, let me explain what is AGI, which is Artificial General Intelligence. This refers to AI that can think, reason, and learn at a human level across any task. Unlike today's AI, which is task specific, AGI would literally adapt like a human, writing novels, solving problems, or even understanding emotions with the same versatility as a person. You must be already experiencing this while you are using ChatGPT, right? It is starting to also update its memory and customizes its solutions as per the user. Now, what is super intelligence? Super intelligence goes beyond AGI, surpassing human intelligence in every way. It could solve problems no human can comprehend, innovate at an unimaginable pace, and optimize systems like healthcare and even energy to create abundance for all. That email went on to explain that by the end of 2025, we will see the rise of AI agents. These are not just chatbots to help you answer emails, these are autonomous systems capable of solving complex problems, managing entire projects, and functioning as if they were human employees. Now, the revolution doesn't stop here. The next frontier is embodied AI, physical robots equipped with advanced AI. Imagine humanoid machines performing surgeries, constructing buildings, or even helping care for the elderly. Now, your average street in the year 2028 would look like a scene from the Star Wars movie. There are a lot of opportunities, and of course, it comes with a lot of risks. Now, that is one of the main reasons which made me start this podcast and reach out to more and more of you around the globe who are listening to this. If you are in a 9 to 5 job and you have not read a book in the last 5 years or last 10 years, you have not upgraded your skills, you are not using artificial intelligence even as basic as a chat GPT already in your work, if you have not identified the new skills which will be the in demand skills very very soon, I must say guys, this is time that you started building up your entire skill set, because whatever you have learned in your schools, in your universities in the past, or people in my generation who continue to be looking at jobs and they are coming to the fag end of their working careers and haven't seen growth substantial enough, then I really want to tell you guys that this is a great time to get started with your entire skill set. I want to say this: you need to have a lot of faith. Okay, you need to have faith in your purpose. That is the core point of whoever you are as a human being. We are all on this planet not for the drama that we are engaging in or the what goes on around our lives. That is not it. There is always a larger, higher purpose that we have come here for. You might want to sit with yourself, journal this, and find out what is it that gives you a passion, gives you a drive to move forward in your life. Find that purpose. A purpose is usually very emotional, and a purpose is always about somebody else and not just you alone. So you need to find out what that purpose is. So you need to have a lot of faith in that purpose of yours, right? The second is that you need to have faith in your guide. Now, there could be anybody in your career, there could be anybody around the world that you trust who will be able to guide you through this change, guide you through the whole change of acquiring a skill set. It could be your teacher, it could be your boss, it could be somebody you really look up to, it could be a really close friend, it could be your husband, it could be your wife, it could be anybody. So you need to find that guide and then focus. The third and the most hardest part that you need to really have more than 100% faith in is you yourself. You need to, this is the most difficult part of having a faith. We have a tendency of going into a self sabotage where our mind continuously tells us, no, this is not possible. Everything around a new decision is based on fears. Now, if you want to have a future where poverty is completely eradicated and abundance becomes the norm, then guys, we will have to change something in our minds, right? There is a lot of things that we will have to do together to make this possible. And I am happy to guide you on this journey and surround yourself with people who are going to take you forward, encourage you in your new dreams, encourage you in your new adventurous paths, and try, fail, try again, and keep trying. Don't let self sabotage kill you, because a lot of dreams get killed with a lot of self sabotage. And you have a choice in 2025. You don't want to be landing into 2026 not knowing what happened, because a lot is changing in the career space, a lot is changing in the workspace. So, guys, think about it, how you're going to build this up and build a complete structure around your movement forward. You can plan, you can start with as basic as a time management skill. Now, how can you thrive in 2025? Now, let's get real for a moment, okay? This is not a normal human year. The world is moving faster than ever, and the changes coming our way will nearly disrupt every aspect of our life, from the way we work to the way we age, and even the way we think about reality itself. If you are wondering how to navigate these seismic shifts, you are not alone. We are all facing this. I have been personally asking myself the same question, and I have identified three core areas of my life to focus my energy on this year, so that these are not just strategies, but these are imperatives. This is what has to be done this year, and these are non negotiables. Now, let's start with the skills that I promised that we will talk about today. Master AI before it masters you. Let's start with the obvious. We all can see AI is taking over, correct? We need to master AI before it masters us. All of these algorithms that you see online, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Insta, now these algorithms already know how we think, how we talk, how we feel, how we respond, and they have mastered us. Now this is a good time that we decide to master this, so that we are not left behind in any of our career pursuits or any of our life's pursuits, and tame this devil before it becomes scary. Employees who are embracing AI are able to double their productivity. They are automating mundane tasks, generating creative ideas faster, achieving results that used to take so many days in merely a few hours. These people who are able to currently use AI are AI enabled super producers. Now, these are becoming the basic minimum viable products of the workplace today. Guys, for all of you, especially students who are looking to get into the workplace, now the workplace scenario is completely shifting. These AI enabled super producers is going to be the basic key requirement, is going to be the minimum viable product within a workplace. You will be required to understand AI. Many companies are now starting to hire people who are AI proficient, and within the AI space, pick up one skill that you want to really master. You can start with something as basic as Canva. It sounds basic, but Canva, if you have the Canva Pro version, you will be able to see what AI is doing on Canva already. You will be able to start producing content which could be communicating your message to your audience. You can decide what is it that you want to do. You could create reels, you could create posts for your Insta, and start with one social media handle. You can start with Facebook. If you have too many friends on your Facebook, you can avoid that, and you can start with Insta. You can start with TikTok, YouTube, whatever works for you, but get started. The important part is in all of this is to get started. You need to ask yourself, because this is a question your next employer is definitely going to ask you. Are you using AI tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, or other platforms to amplify your output? Are you positioning yourself as someone who can leverage technology to solve problems faster? Now, however young you are in your whole career space, even if you are getting started, this is a basic expectation every employer is going to ask of you in the near future into the coming roles that you're going to apply for. Another important skill to build up is video editing. Now, you should be able to edit, cut, draft videos, record videos, you should be able to also use videos of others which are already going viral and change it, tweak it a little before you post it on your Instagram. Designing on Canva. Now, what does Canva do? Canva is basically a free graphic design tool for social media presentations, advertisements, business branding, and so much more. You can also draft or design your business logos, your social media posts, your thumbnails, your presentations. You can literally sell all of these guys. Now, why is it profitable? Companies and influencers are paying a lot for well designed graphics. There is a huge, large community of influencers getting created in the online digital space. People need somebody to create all of these graphic designs, and if you are somebody who are an expert at Canva, that is also somewhere you can get started. Now, when you get into a digital space, you always have a choice. You can do something as a side hustle along with your 9 to 5 job and go on picking up a skill and go on building it up as a project. Give yourself a month's time to wrap up a project, become skilled in that, go to the next project and build it up there as well. And you can start practicing designing. So you can also offer free designs for small businesses or content creators for their testimonials. This could be a side hustle, guys. If you are able to create content for influencers on the internet, or you can connect with so many people who are looking for creators, content creators, you could be applying for roles like that as well to start earning along with your university or your 9 to 5 job. So you can also start selling on platforms like Fiverr, Upwork, or you can directly reach out to Instagram creators. This is also a new way to find out. There could be a famous Instagram creator you could connect with, and he would be happy to give you project based work and you could get started there. Now, what is your first action step regarding Canva? You need to go to Canva, create one Instagram post design and share it on LinkedIn or Instagram stories as your first portfolio piece. Skill number 2, video editing. Video editing is basically you should be able to edit short form videos which will end up becoming reels, TikToks, or YouTube shorts, or even long form YouTube videos or vlogs. Video editing is one of the most profitable skills to have. There is, number one, a huge demand of people who can edit videos. People asking for video editors are influencers and businesses as well who pay really well for quality edits. Do you know a beginner editor of a video can earn as much as $20 to $50 per video, and a professional one can earn easily $100 plus per short video? If you could be the one creating those videos for influencers or small businesses, you could be earning money on the go. Now, how can you learn how to do a video editing? Again, you can go into YouTube, you can go into softwares like CapCut, VN Editor, or even DaVinci Resolve, which is a free software, and you can find out how to go about doing video editing. If you are open for a paid platform, you could look at Adobe Premiere Pro or like a Final Cut Pro. You could also use iMovies in your iPhone. If you have an iPhone, if you have internet, you can literally earn from anywhere in the world without scrolling and checking out content which is irrelevant, but starting to make scrolling as a daily habit to start making money. One of the action steps, I always want to back up every suggestion with an action so that you know that you have done it or you have not done it. And please tag me once you complete these. Take one of your favorite clips and edit a 30-second video with cool text and transitions. Post it as your first portfolio piece and tag me. I'll be happy to cheer you on. Now, the number third skill is called digital arbitrage. What is this skill all about? Now, this, for some of you who know, great, but for those of you who don't know, because I personally got introduced to this very recently, and I think it's a great skill to have if this is where you want to get started in your online space, online digital business space. And so you don't have to do any work yourself in this. You just need to connect buyers with sellers. You can run this as a side business while you are learning digital skills. Now, there are platforms like Digistore24 where you can go and get registered on that platform. You can choose the products which make sense to you, and you can set up your online store and start selling that without buying the product. Okay, you can put up those products into your store and people could start clicking it and buying it, and you get paid an affiliate commission. The beauty of this entire digital arbitrage, for those who resonate with it, is going to be you do not create any content. All you do is talk about it in all of your communications, whether it is on Insta or whether it is on YouTube. So, your action step around the digital arbitrage is find one service, whether it is on Fever or whether it is on Digistore 24, create an offer around it, post it in your business Facebook group, and let's see how you're rolling. So, let me recap the three skills that we discussed. We spoke about AI, having AI as a tool. You need to start to figure out how you're going to master that, and within the AI space, picking up Canva design as the number one skill. It will help you look good in your CVs, in your presentations, in your social media graphics, or even building a logo or building your small little business with a Canva design skill. Number two skill is going to be a video editing skill. You can learn how to edit reels, you can learn how to edit shorts, YouTube videos, and the last skill is about digital arbitrage, where you make money by outsourcing services. You technically become a connector between two people, one who wants to buy, a customer, and the other who wants to sell that product. All you do is go register on certain platforms. Oh, guys, I'm not endorsing any of these brands. It is something I have come across, I have heard, so I'm sharing with you. This is something that can be done for people who are just getting started in the digital journey. This could be a great motivator if this is where you feel it makes sense for you, right? So your next steps as part of your learning curve, the digital journey this year, and to be part of the digital revolution, is you are going to first pick up one skill and start practicing it this week. Pick up one skill every week and start learning that skill and see where you are going. Number two, please share your work online. Tag me, put it on LinkedIn, put it on Instagram, put it on Twitter. I'll be so happy to see you going. And guys, DM me if you need guidance. Now, if you think this particular episode has helped you, please hit subscribe and share it with a friend who wants to start learning and earning online. Thank you for watching, guys, and remember, the digital world isn't just for the tech savvy. It is for anyone willing to learn, adapt, and take action. Connect me on Instagram at priya.rao or join our community where we are turning digital dreams into a huge big reality. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in what's possible. This is the digital revolution, guys, and you are the revolution. Let's make it happen. My next episode is going to be about how to balance your 9 to 5 or your long studies while building your income online. Wishing you a good evening. Bye bye.